I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it
and
stands,
for one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay,
Maybe I said it. like that. Whoa, here, what's happening?
maybe I need to go home.
Deep breath.
Oh,
Good morning, everybody. Today's this October 7th, Tuesday. All three commissioners are in with. And, we'll go ahead and jump into the board of minutes for September 30th.
I make a motion that we accept board minutes from September 30th, 2025.
I'll second it.
Public comment? Being none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Bless you.
The next is, correspondence. First one's from Justin Smith on behalf of D2S1 Security Branch. It's a webinar wanting us to be involved in. Then there's something about this physical security inspections and cyber security. It's on the information related on cyber intrusions occurring at dams located in Poland and Norway this year. I guess we're just telling us about our security at the dam. Next one is Granite Justice Court, 1 Phillipsburg, in the period disbursement detail. And that's all we have for correspondence. Any public comment on correspondence? Okay, well, we'll go ahead and just jump right into public comment if there's anything. Now, who's a Tobin? Don't know. It blinked inside it, maybe it was just me when I looked up.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
I was trying to figure out who a Tobin is. Tobin or whatever. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. On that one public comment, they're holding off doing the Cape Golf Road to Bladen and doing all that work that goes to Garnett, Ghost Town, do the Fed cuts and this stuff, so.
Oh,
now
Forest Services
it's a BLM.
or BLM.
It's, now there's, I talked to Andy Weaver, cause I've been having a lot of people complain about the road. He said now that BLM's having them hold off for a little bit until they figure out what's going on. It's been that way all summer. He gets ready to move up there and then they said no. That's what happened. Is there any public comment? There, Jackie was talking because we took the fire thing off and Deer Lodge just going off finally and they're talking about open burning. For the people to start burning their brush and stuff, we're getting enough moisture in the morning, we're supposed to get big rain, that's where we're on the phone when you come here. Yeah,
Yeah, they're supposed to get more rain this weekend or something, Sunday, Monday.
I think these people before, we should start cleaning up.
Yeah, I've had a couple people ask and I said it's not.
You just have to be careful, I mean, we still need to have a little water there, and It's still gonna burn.
Oh, yeah.
It's not on the agenda, but there's something Jackie called.
I just thought that after we looked at fire restrictions, open burn was open.
Now they gotta go through the state on that, cause they gotta call and get permission.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Isn't it up to the DNRC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's changed. It used to be, yeah, you could just, yeah, when we took it up, but now the health and the air quality and stuff coming out of Missoula and stuff, you got. It was good rain we got. We had a little over an inch of snow. In the yard,
did you?
yeah.
Max up?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was like, oh. But it rained all night. I mean, Nick's psycho said that he got 2 inches.
Yeah, I know just, when it first,
Rat?
Maxville.
Oh,
I know when it first started, we had half an inch when it first came in that first night.
Did you?
And I don't know what it ended up being by the end of the storm, but
Yeah, 'cause they said up on top of Garnett, there's 4 inches of snow.
Well,
You can see it kind of around, so it starts getting moisture.
it's like there's a foot back here
I know.
from up over top of Marshall Creek. Winter up there.
Mm-hmm. Go skiing, right?
We can, everybody keeps saying you better be ready for winter.
Oh, it's gonna come early.
Any public comment? Where do you play this week?
Sheridan,
They have,
it'll be kinda tough, like. Fine.
what is it?
I think we'll roll by them pretty good again, but. They've been playing pretty tough, so we'll find out.
It's gonna hurt, man. It's gonna come up, man. I lost them, I rolled on one. I shouldn't say I lost it. I did lose the other one, so I need a couple more and I'll give to.
oh. We did, yeah, that's the one thing that maybe we haven't been so diligent on,
They
is
have
making
them.
sure that they have them,
Becky's been giving them to 'em. That's, I don't know if it's just,
okay?
but yeah, 'cause I talked to her, but I wrote on one and then I'll get it down. You took theirs out,
Yeah, solid waste, yeah.
or his, not theirs.
Not John's.
No, I'll drop John.
Okay. I mean, I can road trip. I've never been to that town, but I don't know if I want to.
Well, yeah, you've gotta see it for
I
the first
should
time,
see
right?
it. Yes.
I should go with you.
Yeah, we can road trip.
Sure.
Yeah. We'll go field trip to the top.
I'll leave these here.
Yeah, there you go.
There. Thanks.
We're off, right?
I can go later today or later this week.
I was kind of reading.
I have to leave, actually go to Drummond today for volleyball,
You're going to Drummond today.
for volleyball. So we can go,
Oh,
You
I
want,
have to go to Missoula after this meeting.
if you wanted to leave a little early, you could drop them off and run up and,
right? Yeah,
if you want, I mean,
yeah, I have to meet my husband, see when he gets
at
off.
least you'll know where it's at.
Yeah,
I don't even know where it's
I
at.
don't either. We'll find it.
You need to go.
Really?
We'll go, maybe
I'm
Thursday.
down there. This is my district. Well, okay. Yeah, I'll go with you.
Yeah.
We could take but I can't go today,
Let's do it maybe Thursday.
okay?
Would that work?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's do Thursday.
Okay.
It lightens up a little bit for me
Okay.
by then.
yeah, and just whenever you want, holler at me now. Zip over.
Okay, I'll text you. We'll pick a time.
Have they put the winter tires back on that car or is it?
On my car?
No, on the.
Oh, on the, probably
I
not.
don't
They
know.
should get those on there.
Well, I see that.
October
storm and it's starting to freeze and that, people start using it.
So October 15th, I think.
Is that when they give them only time?
No, October 1st.
October 1st, you but start on.
Yes,
Is that when they?
Remember ours a year round.
Yeah, I read
know there
that in
was
a-
date.
October 1st, I read that. I was thinking the 15th
Yeah.
too.
We left on Tarzan all year.
Uh,
We left Tarzan all year.
What are you gonna do? Oh, sorry about that. There any public comment?
How are you?
Good.
Morning, Todd.
Howdy.
Good, how are you doing?
Not bad for a Monday.
For Monday, your Monday,
My
yeah.
Monday.
You have any public comment?
Was that?
You have any public comment or?
Or comment?
He's here probably for the solid waste weekly. Work.
Fast meeting.
And that's admirable. Does the town have their little dump site thing set up yet?
Oh, yeah, it's been there since that first week they brought it in, so. They're pretty regular up and down the hill once or twice a week.
I think it will be set for the start of it, and then once they get lined out, they're having trouble.
Say that again?
It's gonna be for a little while until they figure out they got some stuff going on.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really concern me at all.
Yeah, right.
Right, I just watch them go by and do their thing
Yeah, nothing to
and
do.
smile and wave.
So what kind of container is it? Is it,
Just same dumpster like what I've got.
oh, it's a dumpster?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's, the only difference is that one doesn't have a lid. Figured they'd want a lid on that, but
No,
again, not my issue, so
Wouldn't you be afraid stuff would blow out?
I doubt it. It sounds like it's pretty solid bag.
Oh.
Put in there.
Oh, okay.
From what they
Ew.
described to me, because like
that's
I
why,
said, I'm hands off.
that's why they put it up there. That'll-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do with that.
Once Eddie told me that was town property, I'm like, well, there you go. There's the perfect spot for it. You guys deal with it.
Any public comment? All coming in today?
Haven't heard otherwise.
He's outside,
Oh,
Oh,
pulled in just before me.
thought it was, I haven't really talked to him.
Hmm.
I haven't really talked to him. Only one of my hearing aids, and this one won't work.
Oh,
That's
Did
good though.
how many?
Selected, huh?
That's mine.
Oh, I just got them worked on.
So you were in both? What's going on?
This one just shut off.
Oh, it did?
Yeah,
Manage it on your phone?
I tried to so come back on. I just haven't really worked on them. I don't know, gotta send them away, I guess.
Oh, and then one's not working, it makes it really
Hard
hard.
sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause this one did, and
you don't have,
man, it's like, sorry again.
maybe shut it down and re-up it.
I tried that, and that's what I was doing this morning, but it dinged one time, then like it ain't charging the other side.
Good morning, Paul.
Good morning.
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 How are you guys today?
Yeah,
Any public comment? Being done, we'll go ahead and jump right into you. For Paul, Global Bridge, sorry.
We're just redoing everything we did last week due to the weather.
It's last week, no, it's kidding.
Redid everything from the week before.
They rolled mud.
Yeah.
Rolled mud.
Anyway, that's about all we got going on, is blading roads and cleaning out mag tanks and stuff like that. So they don't get all salted in over the winter. And putting a few plow trucks together.
Yeah, it's that time, better
Yeah,
have them now.
unfortunately,
Mm.
need another month of sun.
Yeah, they might as well get putting them together so something happens.
Really?
Anyway, that's kind of about it. I'm gonna drop some culverts off there for that jam up at Granite Road. Sometime by the end of this week, maybe or so. They're gonna put them in. So. And really nothing else new.
Get that other one thrown down there, maybe, huh?
What's that?
The airport one.
Oh, yeah, the cattle guard, yeah. Yeah, we're just kind of holding off on them and trying to get the blades down.
Yeah, it's not, right now, it's not that big, you know, it's not.
Right.
It's long, try to get it done.
Gonna rent well, we're not gonna rent it, we're gonna try one out at Postponder from Cat, I'm gonna pick it up next Tuesday. So when we put them cattle guards in, like travelers, we gotta build that fence, we talked about that a little bit last week. So that's the plan, to try to get that one in next week. But we're set up to borrow that, so we'll try it out. That's all subject to change, guys, it could be snowing or.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, maybe. Tomorrow,
With my luck.
but
You guys got anything else?
Mhm.
I didn't have one. I'm seeing them putting stuff together, clean to get stuff ready.
yeah. I think we'll be down a guy next week, so. Yeah. Anyway. Other than that, that's about it. Mowing. We'll be done with everything out by Georgetown Lake and stuff this week if all goes well, and just gonna keep moving down the valley. Trying to hit everything high first. We'll cut hell up and cut across and go to East Fork from Georgetown. And some of this lower stuff, you know, if it doesn't get hit, it doesn't get hit. That's what it is.
Running out of time, and
Yeah.
just a lot of other stuff and blades, and not to get that before winter hits, or, paint room in the trucks.
So what you're saying is you blade as much as blade right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to hit
Yeah,
everything. fine.
everything ahead of the snow.
Yeah.
Then when it freezes, then it'll be easier to plow.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty quick, well, it's already that way, like today, it freezes, so you can't even really do anything till about 10, you got that window of opportunity, you know? And that's all you could do. So I.
No, I don't have one.
All righty. I'll get out of your hair then. No pun intended.
Easy, easy.
Oh.
You
Wow.
One of those days.
I see how.
At least it was you and not me.
Right.
Maybe meant you, no?
Oh, you definitely meant
We'll go ahead and go into I know we're a little bit early, but jump right into solid waste and get you out of here.
Okay. Yeah, not a whole lot to report for last week. It's definitely slowing down with the people leaving town for the winter time. I did get a hold of a company called Tri-State Oil, take care of our oil needs removal. They're a company based out of Wyoming. Because Oil Works quit. They didn't want to come down here anymore. It was costing them to come down and just service us.
Yeah, they told us that last year, and I guess it got shoved off, forgot.
Yeah, I'm not sure who the original company was. Jody gave me a number when I first started there and I called them. They referred me to Oil Works. They've been handling me, but then I got a call from John Kendall week before last about, I've got oil and they don't come get it anymore. So I worked out this deal with Tri-State. It's the only company I could find.
There
Also-
was an outfit, well, I didn't mean to butt in, but there was an outfit out in Missoula that was coming into down there that John was dealing with, so I don't know.
Yeah, that guy retired. And he pushed all of his work on, he pushed us off onto Oil Works, which they did me twice in the last year. But this was the first time John's had to call, apparently his oil consumption is way slower than mine. So I got him lined out. I believe the Tri-State Oil also went down to see him directly after he left me. So, and their trucks based out of Billings, but he also comes with Missoula. So it's not
Yeah.
a problem for them
And
at
then
all.
some of the times there's people that actually are burning that oil. Berlin Jesse, I don't know if he still comes down to drum, in fact, nothing to do with you, but a
No,
lot of people will ask for it, not to.
it's kind of hard to get out of the tank.
Well, they haven't said they can turn that valve down there, and they would take.
Oh, there's a
Well,
bug
what-
ground. I got it. Yeah, there's words. So.
But Byron was getting it, but he might have quit burning it too, it's kind of, everything gets mixed with Prestone, and
Yeah,
so.
That's the
just
big
stay
thing.
with Oil Works and we'll go from there.
it's Tri-State Oil Works chemical lawns. But yeah, we definitely gotta watch what goes into the tanks, because they said if it's too much water or contamination, it will not come,
Yeah.
so. Also, yesterday I was going to Butte anyways, so I loaded up the battery bin that we had. It was completely full. I took that in and got it checked, saved it for the battery. So I'll just turn this into Becky.
Make sure it goes in the solid waste.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I know, but some people, you're saying that, otherwise it'll get,
Yeah, I was confused because I asked Scott if there was a record of what I do with it. He says, I don't know. So. All right. But, yeah, I heard from, my union rep, Megan Uhas, texted me yesterday and said she's still super swamped for the next couple of weeks, but she's got the new description policy thing that we've been working on. She's trying to get time to get in here, get that finally finished and settled. I mean,
I thought she's approved it, didn't she,
Yeah,
or,
she said yesterday she wrote me back, but she still hadn't heard from you.
right, I
So-
didn't get it until late last night.
Yeah. Yeah, and I knew it's
I
your
still haven't, I can't access Outlook until I get to the computer at work. so.
Right.
If I get something on a Monday, I'm never gonna see it till
Right.
Tuesday after I do this meeting, so.
And this is it here,
Yes. So it's the two job descriptions and the policies.
so you'd like him, the commission to table it until you can look at it more?
Yeah, absolutely, until Megan can actually, because, I mean, she's the one that, I don't know Paul.
well, if she's approved it, then she's kinda waiting on you to approve it, right? Isn't that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Is that, or am I here?
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, I'll check it out as soon as I can get to work and look at it.
Oh.
I can't access it.
Should I give it to him?
Is something want to go through now or everything?
You can check it out.
Okay.
You can take it with it. and
Take it with you.
Yeah,
Either way. No worries. Yeah, until I can hear from her when her availability is, but. Because again, I'm no policy writer. I take what she says is way more
Right.
informative than what I.
Her availability for what?
He wants to,
She said she wanted to come in on a commission meeting that we were supposed to all get together about it.
Yeah,
Again,
I'll get with her and we'll make sure she can come
Right.
and lock this in and,
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So is this pertaining to the job description?
Yeah, job description policies that we've been going.
She wants
Back
to
and
get
forth.
on the agenda?
this all new to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all new to me.
I thought she approved it and I'm waiting on him, so then we can get this off the
You're done
table.
with it.
I didn't know we had to set up a meeting with her.
I'm just going by what she texted.
No, I
me.
understand what you're saying, I'm just saying it.
So on that check you have, that's a check from where? I didn't quite.
Pacific Recycling.
Okay, so you just turn it into clerk and recorder's office
Okay.
and they know to put it into solid waste.
Okay.
That's all you have to.
I would just say confirm with her if she actually wants to be here and meet with
Okay,
her. Or
yeah, I'll talk to
you
her,
know,
I'll contact her today for sure.
Pick a date that actually works for
Again,
everyone.
you texted me yesterday, I was out of cell service and didn't get it till.
Yeah,
last night, so-
yeah.
But
Yeah, but
we
we
didn't
did.
have much communication back and forth other than she received something yesterday,
Yeah,
so.
Alrighty, anything else?
No,
John Kendall's calling. Do you want me to answer it?
Please.
Hello, John.
am I good to go then?
Yeah, thanks,
Alright.
good job.
Yes.
Yeah, have a good day.
Have a good day.
See you next week, I guess.
Thanks, Todd.
Yep.
Oh, smile.
He's on the phone and wants to talk to you guys.
Go ahead, John.
Hey, Scott, that short that we had problems with on my backhoe about 5-6 months ago
Correct?
is popped fuses on her again Friday afternoon. I had Rick come up and look at it. And, it just kept popping. He put a breaker in and it just kept popping the breaker as fast as I turned the key on.
Okay.
I trying to figure out what I can do, cause I really need that backhoe to compact the garbage and stuff. Rick offered, spraying, let me use his excavator, until we can figure it out. But we need a way to haul it from his place up to the dump site.
Have you ever ran that excavator?
I haven't ran that excavator, but I have ran excavators.
Let us think here on it. I don't wanna make a decision right here in the, we'll let you know here this morning though, but I guess I might have to call Herzog and see if we can, Rick, one till he can fix it again, or maybe, we could- I don't know, what's he think he can, when he can fix it?
He's thinking that it's, last time they found a wire on the alternator that seemed to fix it. Like I say, it's been running for 5 or 6 months without a problem. He's thinking that it's a broken wire somewhere in the wire loop. That he hasn't been able to trace it yet. And he was busy Saturday, so he couldn't get at it, and he didn't, I don't know if he came up yesterday or not, but it's sitting in the same place, so I assume he didn't come up and look at it. He said he had to work on Casey's truck to get it running.
Okay, well, I'll call him and try to see what he's figuring out or how long and then maybe we can find something that's about like what we have.
Yeah,
Cause if we go to rent his or use that, then we gotta put, you can't just rent it. That's the problem. We're trying to get it, but we're Caterpillar,
Right.
We'll figure it out and then we'll get right back with you.
you guys.
Yeah, thank you, John. Bye.
Okay, would you explain that in a nutshell? I didn't understand.
Did backhoe in the, down, John's backhoe is shortening out again, keep blowing the breakers, so it won't run, he can't do nothing. Well, Rick worked on it, but he didn't get to it, he said he'd be there Saturday and yesterday, and obviously he got busy and didn't, so I think person should call him and just see what his plans are. John said that, Rick said we could use his excavator, we just have to lowboy it up there, but it's pretty big and it's
Pretty what?
bigger, and
It's bigger.
Yeah, concrete up and stuff, turn it on
yeah, I kinda need a rubber tire to get
Yeah.
around there, cause you gotta go down below and I just think if we're gonna do something, we might have to. I think I should call Rick right now and find out what he thinks and how long, and if we can then have callers on, maybe rent a backhoe for a week. This thing off.
Did
Is
you want
that
to go
all right?
ahead? Cause we're,
We'll go ahead.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, time.
yeah, we're right in there with solid waste.
It's stress ball?
Uh,
You got one in your bag
Yeah,
too.
it's free.
But
Yeah.
you didn't say like to say.
Paul, you just make me happy.
What'd you find out? John just said that he was telling us, kinda giving us an update. What are you thinking? Okay, yeah, something simple, but it's out of sight, you can't see it. Well, are you gonna try to work on it today? Otherwise, we gotta see if we can get a hold of Caterpillar or something, get a. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that then, and maybe we won't run at all. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll try to get a hold of Cat right now, and then I'll just be in touch with you and see we'll just try to figure out when you can get there and get going on it. All right, Rick, thanks.
Sounds old.
We better call Cat, cause he ain't gonna get there today or tomorrow, he said that he's just swamped and unless we wanna find somebody else. That he's the one that's been working on it, kinda knows whoever if we get somebody else, they gotta start from the beginning. He kinda thinks it's in this loom or something, he said they wiggle it and it's lasted a year, he said it was about a year ago. But now they're gonna have to cut that all loose and
Get into it.
that it's not gonna be, just, he said unless you get lucky and cut it and there it is.
Right.
So what's the procedure with Cat?
We just gotta call hers out and ask them if we can rent a backhoe or.
Do they bring it to you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you want them to do it, that way it's covered and
Yeah,
we pay like $300 to have them lowboy it or something, but I think we better call Cat
Yeah.
right now, cause he's
Yeah.
not getting nothing.
well, if he doesn't know when he can fix it, then yeah, that's the best
Go ahead and call Cat.
plan, yeah. I would say yes.
Like a per day type rental or something? or-
Well, it's cheaper,
Yeah,
sorry,
sorry.
it's cheaper to go by the week.
Oh,
You get going, and then talking to Mike, he's the one that he's the one that's gonna let us use. Hey, I'm in a commissioners meeting, say, is there you have any rubber tire backhoes there? Ours is broke down again that we could. I tried calling rental, and they didn't, I thought I'd just go through you. Do they have any rentals there? Okay, and then could you call me right back? We're kind of we're in a pickle again. Thanks, bye. He'll get on it right now, and then he'll call us back. That's Mike Herzog from Cat. I just go through him, cause then I know him and
Yeah.
easier, he'll get, but the one that he let us use, he sold. See, and that's what we've been talking about, is upgrading to something, and
Yeah, we're just hoping we make it to next year's budget.
that's what it's not.
Hmm.
Just start, look, see how much guys are gonna start putting in this thing, or I know what. Get rid of it, trade it in, or something, I don't know, we're gonna have to do something,
Yeah.
that's a major. But he's the one that's giving us a thing for to try.
Is there something smaller he could use to compact, or does he need a?
You gotta have something with reach blink as you're going over
Okay.
down in there, they got some smaller ones, but you
Doesn't
get
do
to
the
reaching
job.
over and start, next thing you know, they're gonna be.
In the dumpster.
Mhm.
So I guess
Yeah.
it'd be nice to have one that size, or if we have to, we might have to try to go rent from somewhere else too, just so he has to have something. But even, I guess I don't think an excavator's gonna work up there.
No,
There's too much crap laying around and turning in there, gonna hit. Yeah. Needs to be where you get down below, move.
Makes sense to me. The way you explain it.
Hey, Michael. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, yeah, you call me or he calls me, and we're in a meeting till noon, but we're in a bind, ours won't even run the damn things. You need to start looking for a good used one, cheap one, cheap one. Yeah, cheap like
Oh, you
you,
know what you're supposed to say? A cheap new one, maybe.
a cheap new one maybe. You got a cheap new one we can try out for a year? I know, it's busy right now, everybody, I called to rent something, yeah. But yeah, if you'd check with him, then let us know right away and we'll see if we can figure something out, but we're definitely. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, we'll go from there and start looking around. All right, bud, bye. Yeah, I just sold the one that we were using, he said, man, this can't keep nothing in, there's so much construction going on that this.
does the county have a backup, or they could? Road department, that we could
We have
run down there?
Little excavator, I thought they had one up here. We can't remember one. I thought we got rid of that one.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
have.
we used
have
to
lots of
take one
problems.
up there for use till we get. Hey, do we still have a rubber tire backhoe for the road crew? No, that's what I thought, yeah. That's what I thought, alright, thanks. We sold it.
Yeah,
We
we-
didn't think we had 3 of them and, yeah,
It was junk, wasn't it?
Yeah. we're gonna have something that's actually decent,
Well, how,
especially if winter comes in.
how long's that backhoe been down there?
It's, I think, got it before water was in here, so it's been a while. Yeah. Just gotta get something, we gotta take care of it a little better. A lot of stuff happened. So I guess we can move ahead into the dam tenders, and we should be right on time, but, we'll do it when he calls back. We'll
Yeah, that's fine.
Big Brad Learman on today.
Yeah, Brad, Alex in the shower.
Alrighty, well, we're into Georgetown Dam Tenders Report. The reservoir 6427.66 feet, 22.08 feet. And we were at 30 and now is when we go back.
We gotta pay back our ten.
Tomorrow morning, is that what you're thinking?
Yeah,
But they're calling back, but I'll go ahead and finish this and I'll call.
I'll, motion to go to 20 CFS tomorrow morning.
I'll second that.
For-
Public comment,
Yeah.
Blaine?
Yeah, one 1 week, right? And then, I guess then we're
Then
done with the irrigation season.
Yeah.
Do you have any comments, Brad or Alex? There you are, Brad.
Nope, that sounds good. Yeah, reducing it to 10 for a week would be perfect. So reducing it by 10, I mean,
I'm glad to see you today. We need to see you more.
oh yeah, just let me know whenever you need me. I'll show up.
Every week. Don't do that. We're trying to keep on top of this stuff, and then when it gets bad, then everybody's on, but we all gotta work together.
Yeah, I'm definitely available whenever. It's just during the summer I get out in the field quite a bit, so I don't show up that often then.
All righty, well, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion been carried and passed, go back 20 for a week, and then we'll see what comes from there.
Can I ask a question on the model forecast? From Todd, and where it's saying that he's suggesting that we try to go 6 CFS until the time when the lake would freeze. Is that something that during this time frame we would usually go down to 10 CFS? And if we could go to 6, which would bring the water up, he figures 2.5 inches. So
That's the lesser of the FERC order, I think, says the lesser of, inflows or 10 CFS. So, that might be depending on what the inflows are, that might be a temporary modification, but.
okay,
Yeah, something.
is that
to
something
consider.
that we could do though?
With,
We could ask
with
permission?
approval, yeah, with approval of the 3 agencies. And I guess, gotta see what are the inflows right now or estimated, you know?
Think,
The inflow was what, 14 inches?
Said 14%.
14%, not
So
14 inches.
Oh,
14% of normal.
I didn't see anything in here for what the inflows
I don't think
are.
we really asked them that on the inflows this time of year, we don't, but we can ask them, just.
Well,
give them
just-
kind of.
For the, sorry, finish.
for next week.
Because of the fact that we've gone down more this year than we have in the last couple of years at this time frame, correct? And it's just, if there's something where we can help it a little bit. And,
Be able to back up.
Yeah, you've done that before.
Yeah.
And, say in the last 5 years you did.
Yeah.
We can get something from them, and then they can give us kind of it's kind of hard in the fall time, you know, but
Something
we'll go
where,
ahead and get something from them.
is that, what does that sound like to you, Brad?
Yeah, I think 6 is, yeah, I think that's reasonable. I don't think we've got some in-stream flow data that kind of shows you it's not good to go below that. So, yeah, I think 6 would be reasonable for a while. Yeah, and maybe an extended period.
Okay, well, we'll look into it and get the information, and next week we can talk about it a little bit and see if you'll be on there, Brad, and see what we can do to start getting it back up. Blaine?
Brad, did you see the Georgetown Lake homeowners complaint regarding the temporary modification for the summer?
I actually did not. No,
Yeah, they
I'm
filed a
surprised it
complaint
didn't.
with FERC saying that was not proper under the FERC order. So we're gonna
Okay.
sending a response to FERC here.
Yeah, if you think of it, go ahead and CC me. I'd like to see it, but yeah, I hadn't heard it actually. I'd heard maybe it was going to happen, but I didn't actually hear they did it. So
Yeah, I mean we've done that type temporary modification several times,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll see.
Well, then we all get approved by the 3 agencies, so I mean, it's not like we're trying to hide it or nothing. We go through everybody and everybody's in favor and away we go.
It's in my opinion, it's fine under the FERC order, but we'll see.
All righty. Well, thanks, Brad.
yep. Thank you guys. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, I'll call her, he called twice, I'll call him back.
Did it show the inflows on the US?
Hey, but I, sorry,
On the site,
I'm in a
It doesn't.
commissioner's meeting.
does it
I didn't know.
show inflows when we go on that site? It doesn't.
No, because, there's, I think it's just that, the one, gauge is just like a board or whatever at the North Fork of Flint Creek, and so then you got all the springs coming in, so it's basically just looking at what your outflows are and trying, see where the lake level goes.
Is there a website where we could get the inflows, where we could just, I think that would be,
The,
good data for us
the
to
best,
have of record.
with all the springs into there, the best, probably the best estimate would be Top Live, I think.
Well, how many
Yeah.
things are actually just in the lake too that aren't even
Yeah,
accounted for?
from what I've seen from past, he's been pretty accurate, I think, on estimating inflows.
So how many springs are in them?
The whole lake probably.
I mean, you hear about people, ice fishermen, going through the ice. That's where the springs are at,
Yeah, all
yeah.
that Stewart's Mill, I mean, that's always warm water over there on the east side.
I've heard people going in on the other side too, they're falling in, so yeah, there's
Always saw spots
multiple
out there.
springs.
If they have one, just came in, doing all the, they're doing our upgrade, but you can call back, so he just wanted me. I said, well, if they're there, we need it, so.
Yeah,
We'll take it if you got one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he said that the rental store's gonna resell them, so I said, well, let's see, we'll look into it, see what we got and trade that over in.
Maybe we should go on like a payment plan until this next year's budget and then put some money to it.
Yeah, cause
Yeah,
I mean, we knew this was coming.
Yeah.
We just gotta hope for.
Hope it make it more.
And yes, you start dumping thousands of dollars into something that ain't worth 10,000, and
Right.
the next thing you know, it's.
Way upside down.
Anyway,
Lance was just asking about if you could ever have gauges to monitor inflows, but with all the springs. But Top Light does, from what I've seen, does a pretty good job of it.
yeah, I just go off of his, cause if the person started trying to put in the gauges, he'd have to put them all everywhere around the lake. He goes off with the,
oh, I actually meant, how do we get the data? If we could get it weekly, where we only get it, what, quarterly on this, or?
whenever we ask.
Yeah,
Pretty
okay,
much when we
okay.
ask, cause we never really count on it, and we just been going and see what, we play it by what's in there and what it shows, like now it's 22 inches, so now we know we got started.
But he would probably, I mean, if you need it more, you could probably ask for his estimated
Yeah,
inflows more.
Yeah, he always gives them to us, and
Yeah.
we can get them every 2 weeks. or
But this is something that then we'd know if he could shoot us an email every week and say what the previous water inflow was. We could put it with our records.
Yeah, 'cause we don't
We
need
can
the whole
we can
report,
kinda-
he can just
Yeah.
kinda give us enough, yeah, I understand, we can ask
I
him.
mean, it shouldn't,
Send him an email, and
Yep.
ask him if
it
maybe
should
do it.
be easy, right?
Shoveling it for next week, so we can see where we're gonna
Yeah,
go.
no,
Yeah, see how busy he is and what he could do.
Yes, weekly or bi-weekly.
Morning,
no.
morning.
On this, okay, we'll go into this CDL requirement on road crew restrictions. I left this on because I was not here last week, and I misunderstood, I thought it was me that left it on there, I thought we were talking about it, but I was thinking that we had to hire somebody that has a CDL, due to the fact that we need somebody that can be in the truck, especially with the winter coming. That's why I left it on, that was me.
Okay.
I talked to her.
Well, what was discussed is potentially having a provision in there that says that they could also be given so many like months or whatever, because if you don't, if you only have one,
No,
if you only have like one person apply, and they can get it within like a month or something, you guys have done that before, which you can do that variance on your own.
well, I think that the problem is though, they were gonna get, I think I just soon go with somebody that has a CDL, cause it's kinda hire people and they don't. Next thing you know, the state says that they can't get in here, and then we're giving them permission to go on longer and longer, and we really need them to be in a truck farming.
But if you only get one person and they're working on their CDL, then you could,
We can
Still
look
good,
into
okay,
it
so-
if we only get one.
If I may make a comment. That's in the job description, must have a CDL. I don't think, I know there was a time, the last person that was hired for Granite County. And it was months that we had this application out and we finally hired someone that did not have a CDL, and then it took them like what? A while to get it. I'm not mentioning any names, so. And this is in the job description. I don't think we can just say, well, if we don't get anybody, then maybe we can just change it and we'll say, no, you can earn it. I don't think so. I think we need to go for that person with the CDL. And if we can't make a decision, well, I just don't think that we pull it off the job description. I'm sorry, that's how I feel. That's the profession, that's a truck driver, they need a CDL. We can't make, omissions on things because we want to get somebody hired.
Yes, we've done it. I think 3 times we talked about
Yeah.
it, done it. And the only thing there is that, yeah, I totally understand it. I hope we can find somebody with a CDL, but well, I guess we'll just play it by ear and see what happens. If it's in there, you have to have a CDL.
only thing to consider is, I mean, it seems like less and less people are applying for that
It's so
job, so
hard.
something to consider.
It's so hard now with all the hoops you gotta jump through now.
You're not gonna find these younger kids and that, they're not going to take that class, they can't pass it. It's terrible. I mean, that something's gotta get done because they're losing the whole workforce because they can't get a CDL.
The Fed
That
need-
state's fighting it too.
Yeah, the Fed need to fix that. deal.
So I guess we'll just leave it as is and then go from there. I totally understand what you're saying, Brian. but-
Okay, so and if I may explain to all, I didn't understand what this agenda item was. And I took it by reading it as well, are we going to be a little bit more lax and say they don't need a CDL? And I thought maybe, okay, so are we gonna have someone that has a CDL and someone who doesn't have a CDL and hire that someone who doesn't, which I
Oh, no.
absolutely.
Oh,
But they have to have a CDL, that's the requirements, and you're looking at the last time frame when we couldn't find anybody, the wages increased. It was like almost $21 then, and now entry is 25. So that's a pay raise that I think we're going to get people that are interested that do have CDLs that maybe want to stay home.
Well, then the benefits and everything too.
Yeah, the benefits are,
No, yeah, like I said, it was me that left it on.
Thank you.
All right. We'll probably skip the next one.
Okay,
No, go ahead, give us your update. You always do, I wanna make it noted that, that you always, when you go to meetings, you always come back and give us updates on what goes on. You shouldn't be told to what, that you have to do
thank you.
it.
So, I'll just tell one quick story before I do this. And I've told several people and it's pretty funny. So Monday. So the conference started on Monday, the 22nd, and it was at 1:00 and so we went through your flag ceremony and nomination committee, and that was basically what the Mako opening general session was on Monday, and it was open at 1:00. Then after the fact, they had a social hour, and there was a couple people that asked what I was doing, and I said nothing. And they said, well, do you want to go to the cat's dinner? And I went, go to the cat's dinner? And I said, sure, I'll go to the cat's dinner. So we got on the bus to the cat's dinner, and then we got there. and I'm looking around and I'm thinking, well, this isn't the Cats, this isn't MSU. This is, well, and I was thinking on the way over, why would MSU host a dinner for the commissioners? What would the reason be? And then I get there and I see all these pictures of these caterpillars and this heavy equipment. And I went, oops. Anyway, that was my funny story. But who else would think of it? If you don't know about it.
Yeah.
So, okay, that was Monday. Tuesday, the Mako had committee meetings and they all branched out to their various committees. I went to the Land Use Planning and Development Committee, and it was, the agenda was, the speaker was from Montana Weed Control Association, Pam Converse, and they spoke about Montana Weed Control Association. And then there was a legislative update from Karen Alley, who is the Associate General Counsel for Mako. So that was Tuesday that we broke out, and everyone to their committees. So then after lunch, we spoke, or we had generally assessed valuations and communications with counties. And then we had updates from the Montana State Fund. And then we had Congressman Troy Downing who spoke to us. And we also, there was infrastructure investments, and that is the CDBG loans and the MSEP loans, which is solid waste, but like the CDBG is, it ends on October 15th. So that was Tuesday. So Wednesday,
We've received one of those loans before, some county entity, I'm trying to think.
excuse me,
There's one entity in the county that received one of those loans, I think.
CDBG or the
Yeah.
MSEP.
CDBG, trying to think of who it was, but yeah.
Okay, so then on Wednesday, we had implementing land use regulations, and Karen Alley, who is the Associate General Counsel, spoke about that, and there's several statutes that she referred to, and it was very, very a good speech. The one thing I did forget to mention is that on Monday, we had a speaker that his name was Dr. Peter Grassi, and he's retired U.S. Rear Admiral for the Navy, and he gave a presentation on Washington, Lincoln, Roosevelt, Churchill, a strategic approach to leading in times of crisis and change. And very, very interesting. And I didn't realize Washington was so smart. Anyway, that was Tuesday, the committee Wednesday, and then Wednesday evening we had our banquet and came home on Thursday. So that was what was happening between September 22nd and 23rd.
How was your dinner?
Oh, you wanna know what? So I managed to save the county 3 dinners. Cause I got invited to dinner. The first dinner with the Cats was prime rib, and it was about that thick and really super red. Okay, so then I got invited out on Tuesday with Great West, and we went to a country club and we had prime rib, and it was better, maybe that thick. Then the Wednesday banquet, we had prime rib.
Good for the beef.
Look at it now.
Helping me out.
So that was my week at Mako Annual Conference.
Well, thanks for the report, and I appreciate you going in that, that's
Thank you.
good job. All right, we'll go ahead and, is there any public comment on our report? Being done, we'll move ahead into Granite County being re-included in Big Sky passenger rail authority public hearing. If moving forward, noticing public to request letters of interest to be the county's representative on the rail authority board, discussion and. From there, we just say, do you wanna start off, Tom, or?
You guys have a letter from, I mean, we got, the Chamber of Commerce reached out to Big Sky Rail Authority, Passenger Rail Authority, and asked what the process was to get the county, involved in that process again, become one of the participating counties. I think I brought a resolution to you guys, which, one of the meetings, 2 or 3 weeks back. Like to see you re-engage the process and get a representative in there. Of course, Charlene would be interested in that. She's here today as well, but we'd like to see the county re-engage this process.
Your point is basically just have a seat at the table and.
Absolutely. The way it's been presented to us, and that's, been told this committee before, but there's something like 14 counties across the state in which this rail service will pass through. And I believe we are the one and only one that is not a participant at the table. This by no means guarantees that there's gonna be any kind of stop in Granite County of any kind. But you can just about guarantee that there won't be if we're not a member of that community, a member of that process going forward. So it says nothing about having a stop, but it at least keeps us informed, and it keeps a representative from Granite County at the table as they propose to develop passenger rail through Montana. We should be a part of that discussion. And that's why we're hoping that the commissioners will consider re-engaging in that group.
Any other public comment? Come on up, please. You gotta come up, state your name. Sorry, how are ya?
I'm Grace,
Good.
my name's Brenda Cass. We've lived in Granite County for about 23 years now. And we live way on the far edge of the county. We go actually out of the county and then come back into the county to get to our house. So it's a drive to get here. And I'm surprised there aren't more people, to tell you the truth. But, I agree with what this gentleman said. Excuse me.
It's fun.
We need to have a seat at the table for this. And I personally see nothing but upsides to the possibility of there being a stop in Granite County, presumably Drummond, I don't know. And I see no downside. Is there something I'm not seeing as far as a downside to just drop, to just being there? That's, I guess, my point, and I am in favor of what you said. We need to be represented. It would be a tremendous boon to our county in terms of transportation, if nothing else. Many of us are aging out, and a drive in the wintertime, is difficult sometimes. Transportation is always an issue for all of us to drive our cars that all seem to have a cracked windshield. And that's the one point of it. And another is the economic, benefit of that, the exposure to people. And I do believe that Granite County is a beautiful place, and if more people knew about it, that they would enjoy it and maybe invest in it, or maybe want to live here. And to some people, that's a downside. To me, it is not. We're going to get a population increase, if nothing else, just from Montana's general population increase. And the fact that we are so close to Missoula is now bringing in much of the housing. That's a real problem in Missoula. They're coming out here, and that's going to add to our traffic, etc. So in essence, I just see positives from it. If there is a downside, I'd like to hear that. I haven't had that presented to me. And Scott, I think I expressed to you last year at some time that I was in favor of staying in the process, and yet we didn't. So if somebody can tell me why, I can be interested. Thank you.
That was me, when I talked to Brenda, and I voted against it, yes, I did. We didn't know as much as I thought more came out later, and
Mm-hmm.
I did vote against it, cause under the first talking and that, they were saying they were gonna stop in Drummond. And then when they kind of went backwards, that's why I fell out.
I see, okay.
What we've heard now and what we've got brought to us, and I'd probably change my vote.
You're thinking about it anyway, that it would be positive,
What
good.
about the mayor? He voted against it too, didn't
No, it's only the county commission. The
Oh.
county is part of it.
Yeah, they-
You can't be jumping in with conversation.
Anybody can speak.
Mike, go ahead.
he? No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you gotta stand up and state your name and that.
What's that?
You have to stand up and state your name and everything like that.
Yeah, I don't
It's all-
do that.
It's all right.
Well, I just wanted,
No.
actually, Scott, you answered my question. You didn't see a necessarily downside other than they had changed that it would definitely be Drummond or whatever.
Yeah.
But if there's any other, like monetary downside, like we would have to expend a lot of money to put in,
They're saying we're not having to, the way I understand them, I've read some of the stuff that's in.
good. Well, that was kind of my question is, what am I not seeing here?
I don't
Because-
want us to get into something, all of a sudden they start taxing and that.
Exactly.
Not taxing,
Or
so-
requirements of
Yeah.
a
That's
ticket
what I-
office that's open all the time or something like that. If
But
there's
we're not
something-
gonna know it if we don't have somebody at the table to give us.
Absolutely, absolutely.
the way
Okay,
I-
Scott, may I say something? I just want to say that I was not the majority of the ones voting against it. It might be a little different this go around, more understanding. Just so that you know,
okay.
that I did vote.
I do realize that. I kind of tried to keep abreast of it. I saw that you abstained on the first vote and, and I just wanted to know what was going on. The paper gave us pretty bare bones, information of what had happened, but not necessarily much discussion.
Wayne?
So one of the, and it's not a huge issue, there was dues requested of the counties, but I believe that was discretionary. They weren't saying they're required. But my point is, if you're gonna be part of it, I would say you should commit to pay those dues. And so I think that's where you pay your part. I think it was in the $1,000 range.
Yeah.
There may be some more expenses because some mapping and paperwork will need done. But that's a one-time fee. And the dues are not extreme.
Yeah, I think they're 14, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not nickel and dime, I'm just saying.
I saw a $1,200 figure mentioned in the
But I think
paper.
we had to rejoin, we have to kind of catch up to what we're doing.
Right.
Back out.
And I think it was indicated that it might have to be a
I'm not
citizens,
putting them.
uh, expenditure, and I'm here to say if that's the case, if we're looking at $1,000 more or less dollars, I'll chip in some money for it. I think it's that beneficial.
Thank you for your.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You're
Good
you're
seeing
welcome.
ya. Uh,
Good seeing you.
I don't know who that is.
Elena.
Elena, go ahead. This the one where we gotta be on video? No?
This is the phone one.
Which phone is it? See, I don't know.
This is coming from 859, 5016? Is that the phone number that this is coming from?
I can't see it. Go ahead.
Thank you, Elena Gagliano, for the record.
We don't know why
Here's
they
some
did that.
clarification.
That's all we ask.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Kind of hard hearing you guys. Little points of clarification. And also, I just wanted to say this. After
need-
reading the headlines in the
Elaine.
September. Hello?
State your name, please, Elena.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
State your name. All it
I
is
did,
is a-
Elena Gagliano. You said my name. For the record, Elena Gagliano. Okay? Now, if I have the floor. After reading the headlines in the September 24th, Silver State Post, Phillipsburg Mail, quote, granted sets public hearing on rejoining Rail Authority. I thought finally all our work and dedication paid off. The Board of Commissioners was seriously considering rejoining the Big Sky Passenger Rail Authority. Even though the commissioners dropped membership in BISPRA in 2024, I continued as a volunteer. In addition to the public notices of the BISPRA board meetings published in the local newspapers, I also continue to send individual email reminders. Why? Because so many of us have never lost interest in our support. We realize that restoration of the Southern Rail passenger route would provide a number of increased assets and benefits, not only for the people of Granite County, but for each of the local government entities. By rejoining, Granite County would again have a say as a voting board member. I also want to thank Drummond for its continued BISPRA support and contributions, even after the county dropped membership. That alone guaranteed them a seat at the table, or let's say a ticket to ride as a participating observer. Bringing back a station, even if it's a flag stop depot at Drummond, would open the possibility of having the short line from Drummond to Peaburg. A county tourist attraction may be similar to Charlie Russell Choo Choo, on a smaller level, of course, providing new business opportunities, jobs, and added funding to the county and towns. Again, my thanks to you, Commissioner Blanche McClure, and County Attorney Blaine Bradshaw, for your continued support of the BISPRA Restoration Project. In my position as a Granite County Study Commissioner, I also want to thank all of you who I bumped into and had a one-on-one conversation regarding the local issues they'd like to see addressed. Today's public hearing addresses one of them. Again, thank you, and thank you for your time. And this is my letter of support, and I will be sending a copy later on today. Thank you.
Thanks. Any other comments, Charlene?
Hi, Charlene Buca. I've been here in the county now for 20 years and retired Forest Service, district ranger here. I just want to encourage the commissioners. It sounds like you are positively thinking about rejoining, and I would encourage that. And I'd be willing to put my name forward to be a representative for the county for consideration. I think I bring a lot of experience to the table with lots of public engagement throughout my entire career in working collaboratively, and
Thank you.
yeah, would look forward to engaging with the commission.
Thanks.
That's what this kind of. Thank you.
Okay, so I guess to go ahead and entertain a motion on this resolution 2025-13, right, Blaine?
So,
Cause the way it's read, or
it only, so I would, guess I'd make sure everyone had a chance to talk if they wanted to, but also it'd be a preliminary decision and then move into the first reading of the resolution. So the second, if you decide to move forward, the second reading would be next week.
I guess I shouldn't have said,
Yeah.
but I wanna move ahead and keep this going long as we've started on it. I feel.
Okay, so on you, I make a motion that Granite County be re-included in the Big Sky Passenger Rail Authority.
I'll second it.
I'd say adjust your motion a little bit, say that, go through the process, so that the resolution process.
I make,
Hey, you tell me.
I make a motion to go through, to be re-included in the Big Sky Passenger Rail Link Authority, going through the resolution process.
I'll second it.
Public comment. Being none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We're gonna move ahead and we accept you to be the one on the, when we stop and thank you. Right?
Well, you may wanna, talk about that too, about if you're gonna put it in like newspaper to notice it to have people put letters of interest in. Something to consider.
We can, I mean, I think the words are getting around a lot better right now than it was. Wait, cause I've had quite a few people,
Question.
Tom,
So they make the resolution to proceed with such or to reengage. But then then once they pass the resolution, then do they appoint someone?
I think they
That
could,
process.
I think they could do it now because they gave their preliminary
Yeah.
decision, so
Yeah.
I think they could go through that now.
I guess I kind of jumped ahead, that's why I said wait, accept
Yeah.
first before asking, so.
Yeah.
So are you saying that we can accept an application?
I think you should, my advice is to put it out to the public to, accept, I think you'd be a good person for it, but to at least allow the people the opportunity.
So what you're saying is that we will right now put out an application for anybody who is interested in being the chairperson.
A representative.
Representative.
So I would think newspaper notice for 2 weeks and ask for letters of interest, and then on the third week, you'd have it on your agenda.
You guys all right with that? So, everybody has.
Okay, so
Work in the same direction.
Yeah.
are we making a motion on that to put it in the paper? For a
Yes,
couple of weeks, asking for applications for representatives for the Big Sky Passenger Rail Authority.
yeah, I would say letters of interest more than that, cause I don't know but yeah, I think, that's what I would encourage you to do.
Letters of interest.
Yeah.
Okay,
letters.
that clear as mud?
I did with us.
Got a hand raised.
But would it be appropriate in your newspaper thing to say that, this lady has volunteered and the commission has, in the interim, accepted her volunteer, or just so people.
I
know
don't think
somebody
we,
has
I don't think we'd put that in the paper, but we recognize her as here.
Yeah.
She came in and pretty much said she'd
Okay.
do it. That's why when I kind of jumped way ahead of myself and I said, well, I just,
Well, sure, I mean, who knows, that's why we have people to
Yeah.
tell us what's the
Yeah.
proper thing to do, okay?
We have a letter of interest, I assume right now, and that would be putting towards any other letters of interest that should come in where we will decide who would be the best representative. Does that answer your question?
I think that sounds good.
you could answer yours. Alrighty, well, we're gonna move ahead and move on. I appreciate you guys
Yeah.
coming, Mike and Brenda, thanks for coming down.
Thank
Good to see you.
Good to see everybody.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for having the meeting.
Was that the 10:30 piece? That was the 10:30 piece.
So I guess I would encourage you to entertain a motion on that to vote on it.
I'll motion to put out in the paper for letters of interest for the representative of the passenger rail.
I'll second that.
Public comment. Elena,
You don't know it's Elena.
well, she said it was.
Yeah,
I have to remember, I just see, like, I don't know, that's what it sucks.
yeah.
Go ahead. You don't know who it is.
859.
Thank you. This is Elena Gagliano again, point of clarification. You're going to put something into the newspaper for letters of interest, or are you actually going to put the application, as you usually do, to fill out?
A letter of interest.
Thank you, Paul.
I'm sorry?
A letter of interest?
So it's just going to be a letter of interest?
Yes.
Okay, because I think I heard somebody say something to she and her story. Don't forget, I was the director for Granite County, for the record. And that's why I continue to volunteer to be at all the meetings. That's point of clarification. And here's another point of clarification. Even though I sent notices to everybody that I had emails to, I don't recall anybody who was speaking today, if any of them attended any of the committee meetings or the board meetings. That's a point for the record.
Thanks
So
for your,
I'd like that in the record.
thanks for your. Thanks. Anyway, we're gonna move, all in favor,
I,
moving ahead.
Thank you.
So I won't be able to get it in the newspaper till following Thursday, so yeah.
It'll be in next week's paper.
Next week's.
Yeah, you can't get it in this week till, right, Lou?
Oh, question of clarity. So it'll be about 3 weeks out until you meet here again to appoint someone as the rep.
Yes.
Okay. And to move forward on what, the second reading of the resolution to rejoin? Okay, just want to make sure we
So
understand.
the second reading will be,
Next week.
next week, yeah.
Okay,
And then the appointment of, we have to put it up 2 weeks.
gotcha. Okay,
we haven't done the first reading yet.
I'll stay in touch.
Yeah.
Where we need to be. Thank you for doing.
Thank you guys, thanks for coming in. Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Charlene.
This was the first reading, wasn't
Well, we just got off the 10 o'clock one, now it's,
Now, the resolution 2513. Granite County Resolution petitioning the expansion of the Big Sky Passenger Rail Authority to include Granite County. First reading, the discussion. So then next week we have the second reading and we can start making our decisions. Stuff.
Yeah, to sum up the resolution, basically just says the county will, request to be re-included in the, so they have to be accepted, but I think they've said that they're willing to do that.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
yeah,
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
yeah, thank you.
You bet.
Don't mean to jet, but we got a long drive ahead.
Well, you be damn careful.
Dining room table full of garden produce because it's frost.
Right.
Gather it up.
You better get the boss man cannon.
Yeah. Can I pass a resolution?
They might consider it.
See you guys. Take care of it. Great seeing ya.
Good seeing you too.
They live up, Dunkelberg, up of, Bender's place.
No.
We're waiting.
I think I go up to Angelo's, sir.
Yeah, I passed it, and then they come all the way back.
Yeah.
He used to work for the city of Drummond. He's a good guy. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, right,
He's a
yeah.
good guy.
Yeah, they've been up, to some other meeting, I'm trying to think, they were up for that, the meeting on the, rail link, abandonment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll go ahead and move into 1040 Great West Engineering Master Agreement Renewal and Response to FERC or Georgetown Lake homeowner complaint. So I guess we'll go into the Great West one first, and then we'll go into the other one.
Yeah, Jeremiah on,
Not on. We still got
He's-
a couple minutes.
he's gonna get on.
Yeah, I'm over there. I'm gonna check my phone there and see what.
The tobacco. Then we'll just forward, the letter to Brad Learman,
The response letter, yeah, we sent
or the. complaint.
yeah, the complaint, I guess, yeah,
Just CC him on all those.
I gotta call that guy back on the back road. I guess I'm not going. Hey, how's it going? Did you find the tobacco? Correct. It has a thumb on it. I can't, there's something else. I can't hear you like. Okay. And what's the rent on it? We'll probably, definitely 2 weeks. I think we better just sit on it for a month, and if we get done with it, we can bring it back in as an earlier, cause if we bring it back and we end up using it, I know how fast they go, so we better take it for a month. Okay. And when would it be available, tomorrow morning or today? Yeah, we don't have nobody to pick it up today, could you bring it in the morning, you guys deliver it? It don't have to be there till like 10 or 11, or even just tomorrow, if we can if you can get it there by tomorrow, they're just gonna have to get by for now. The solid waste site in Drummond. It's where you took that other one. I don't know if you were, anyway, yeah, it's just a solid waste site in Drummond. And they don't open till 10, so if they could at least get it there tomorrow sometime. Okay, well, we'll just go with the month, and then that way, if we get ours fixed, or if we can find something different, then we can just exchange and we'll work it out. No, that's that old one, you guys, it's been worked on and off, and it's just old one, and we thought maybe we could get through this year, and I don't know, but we need to try to find one, one of your rentals come in that's decent price and good shape. Okay, yeah, I just thought I'd run it by you in case you seen something come through. Okay, well, that sounds good, I'll just I'll call the solid waste person and tell them that it'll be there tomorrow sometime. Sounds good, just get that thing over and we can sign it or do whatever and get it back to you. All right, thanks, man. Yep. It's 3,400 a month, otherwise it's 1,400 a week, so it's just best to get it for a month and.
Have two different things, right?
And then when they feel worth it, if we get something, ask, So would you email John, or should we call him and then I can tell him that what's going on, so he's just gonna have to get by, and if we have to go take a dumpster in light, that's just the way it is.
We got time here.
You wanna call the number down there? No, 'cause- No, Ken. No, I had to dial the solid waste number, please.
Oh. What do you want?
Will you please dial the solid waste number at the
Okay.
Drummond site, 406
Would you-
288.
Just a second.
0005.
Wait, that's 1, 6,
I think.
288
288
0
0
0 0
0
5.
0.
You got it memorized, huh? Oh, shit, okay, all right, yeah.
Fonts or fonts.
Yeah, County Solid Waste is John, I have it.
John, this is the commissioner.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, all right, I talked to Rick and he ain't gonna get through it for a couple, but we don't know when. So, Caterpillar will be bringing you one out tomorrow sometime.
Oh,
You'll just have
alright.
to get by today and tomorrow, and if something has to go out a little light, that's just the way it has to be.
Alrighty. Alrighty.
That's all we can do, so.
Yeah, there is I don't know if you know John Bollig, he used to work for Parks.
Yeah,
He's now out on his own.
yeah.
I don't know, maybe if he could do anything on it, or,
Well, you better talk to Rick first, cause you've had him in it, and I know that John Bullock, I know him, he's a really good mechanic. But you can't just bring him in and then Rick not know, so you need to clarify with Rick first if it's okay, cause he might have done something. I just don't wanna spend double the money on, if we have Rick already working on something, and then bring the other guy in and start all over.
Well, you know, and that's what I was thinking, because he has known the problem from when it first happened.
Well, I think we just stay with Rick right now, cause he's the one that's monkeyed with it, and we'll just rent this backhoe until we get it fixed, and then we're gonna move ahead and try to figure out what to do.
That sounds good to me. I just wanted to toss the name out, just to say what to do, you know. Like I said, I need tobacco, and having a lease sitting here will be just fine, so.
Alrighty,
All right,
have a good day, thanks.
all right, thank you guys.
I guess, like that, John, well, he is a really good mechanic, he's worked on quite a bit of my stuff. He's pretty reasonable, and he's really good, but they just.
Oh, yeah, Rick's already started it, so.
He knows where all that wiring and something.
What is his name? Bolt?
Bolt.
Bolt.
Bolt. He
Bullock.
used to
Oh,
work
yeah.
for Archer for years.
He's building the house
Yeah.
down here in the corner,
Young guy, just started out on his own, he's
yeah.
a
Okay.
guy who knows anybody needs anything, he'll come to your place and,
You got computers and stuff to get in?
yeah, he's good.
Just heavy equipment or everything?
Everything, he'll work on cars, he
Good
worked
on
on
him.
my car, he worked on my trucks and, yeah, he knows his stuff, he put the head on my grader and stuff like that, so. No, it's something that we need to remember.
Put him in the
Young
rotation.
and start
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I should in.
You
got
know,
all
like
this.
solid waste,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes up here, cause he lives in Maxwell, he can run up here, then the solid waste should give that number. I got his number. Like.
Yeah, make sure you have the insurance and stuff like that.
He
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, oh, we're waiting for Jeremiah. Oh, he's on.
Or if he's in Hawaii on Zoom or,
Probably, yeah, he's in
I was
Texas.
sitting at the lake, if you could see my picture. See that?
I know it's coming.
uh,
What's that behind you?
That's where I'm working.
Hey,
No. I had to have something better than my grungy office in the background, so that's what I have for as my background now.
You don't get nobody that cleans it?
No, they don't want to mess with my office. They just skip past it.
Hey, Jeremiah, I told them my cat story.
Oh, did you?
We told her that she
Yeah.
should have said she was from some other county.
She's the commissioner at Deer Lodge County.
Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and go into this master agreement with you guys, renewal in response to Burke, and then it's that Georgetown homeowners complaint. You see that?
Yep. So I guess first thing on there, so the engineering on-call master contract with Great West and Granite County actually expired in August. So that 5-year contract has expired. So I guess we have two options moving forward. Within that contract, it does allow up to three 1-year extensions of that contract. So we can do a 1-year extension of our contract and then continue on. Or the commissioners have the option to go back out to request for proposals for another, essentially a 5-year on-call or whatever term period you want to do. You can actually go up to 10 years per statute. 5 is kind of typical, that way you can kind of reassess things every 5 years or so. So we'll help out. However, if you want to do an amendment, I'll get that ready to go for for the next commission meeting, or if you want to go out to RFP to kind of do a 5-year, I can help with the language of the requirements per state statute and all that stuff for that agreement. So I guess however the commissioners want to proceed, we'll help out with there.
I just soon go ahead with a 5-year one and then cause we got stuff that you've been involved in that we don't. I just soon keep working with you, even though you're too high,
But you could just do the 1-year extension and do that next year since you've already expired. But
I just soon get it done, move on.
so put it out for request for proposals.
No,
Just go with them.
Okay, so that's the 1 year. You're gonna do 1 year, request for proposals is for the 5, potentially up to the
okay, so
5.
do we have to do a request for proposals if we appreciate or Great West right now?
The only alternative to the request for proposal is the 1-year extension, and I would do that, and that's what I encourage you to do right
I
now.
will just do the 1 year from here on out.
Or you can do that 2 more times after this, and then put it out for request for proposal. That way, yeah, don't have any break, and you wanna use them, so.
Yeah, I just don't wanna lose them because we've got a lot of money invested in them that. They know.
You're a good investment here, Jeremiah.
Little high, but kinda.
All right, pledge now. Scott, come on.
Pays for all those lake trips.
Yeah, so I can get an amendment together for a 1-year contract extension, and then we can reassess again, next summer if you want to go out the RFP and do the 5-year or just continue with the extensions. It's not a big deal on our part.
Sounds good.
I will get that drafted up and over for the commissioner review. It's pretty simple. It'll just extend our contract until August of 26. Yeah, nothing changes outside of that. Okay, the other item is, I guess, the response to FERC. So based on the Georgetown Lake Homeowners Association complaint, since that was submitted to FERC, FERC wants a response on, I guess, what happened and how the lake was managed and such. So Blaine has got that all pulled together. I reviewed it. Blaine, I think all the information's there. I think it's pretty straightforward. I mean, you do have the right to make some adjustments, and it was temporary adjustments. It was agreed upon by all the partners that needed to agree on it. So I don't see any issues or concerns with FERC, and I don't know what would come out of it. I mean, you guys had taken a little bit more water, and you agreed to give back a little bit more water here starting tomorrow for the next week, and then continue to manage the lake the best that you can. So I don't see anything. I don't see what FERC could do anything there. I mean, they're not like they can strip your license because I believe you met your legal authority in operating the reservoir in extreme drought periods. So I don't know, Blaine, do you have anything else you think in there?
What I was saying, and all the agencies approved of everything. We had the meetings, the public meetings, and we went through it and everybody was in favor of it. So I don't see what they're.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jeremiah. The county has followed the FERC order, followed the law. The last time the homeowners filed a complaint, it was overfilling, and we did a response, and then FERC they didn't even make a ruling. They just asked for the information. So I think this is more what that is. I don't think we've done anything wrong. We've done this multiple times, these temporary modifications, and we give FERC notice, and they haven't had an issue with it. And the Fish, Wildlife, and Parks attorney, Alex Scovino, has been on, in on all the discussions as well, and have had no issues.
Thank you. So I'd entertain.
I don't see why, because you did you did include FERC in that correspondence, and Blaine has that as an attachment here. So I don't see why they're going through this process and having a more of a formal response. But I mean, the information's all laid out there, so I guess we'll, if the commissioners want to, once I get back a signed copy of this document, I'll e-file it to FERC and guess see what they have to respond to.
Jeremiah, is there still an acting regional engineer, or have they appointed someone to replace Mr. Johnson?
No, they're still acting, and we're supposed to include all three of I think they have a rotation of those acting regional engineers. So the correspondence is still those three as you have on that letterhead.
Okay. Do we email it as well as e-file, or does e-file take care of that?
E-file takes care of it. So we'll just e-file it over.
Okay, so I go ahead and entertain a motion then, right, Blaine, to go through it, everything?
To send a response letter? Yeah.
I'll make a motion that we are, what are we doing?
Response letter.
Oh, we're gonna, okay, so this is the response letter back.
Yeah, we won't do nothing on the other one until we get it from Jeremiah on that 1 year, and then we'll move on that next week.
So what we're making a motion to is to email or send this letter to FERC.
E-file it.
E-file to FERC concerning, with our response from the homeowners association.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second.
Public comment? Leave none, all in favor?
Aye.
Alright, motion carried now. Thanks, Jeremiah.
Miranda, if you want to just scan that signed letter over to me, and then I will get it e-filed as soon as I get it over to FERC.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yep, take care, everyone. See you.
You too.
Next week for the agenda item, you think, Jeremiah? For the
Yeah, I'll get working on it right now and get it over to Miranda so we can do that 1 year engineering agreement extension next Tuesday.
All right, sounds good.
Yep.
Okay, see ya.
Go to the lake.
Public comments, I asked, but I guess I missed,
Yeah, I miss them.
never reading it. Go ahead.
Copy this for myself.
I don't know who it is, I just see a hand.
I don't know what's happening.
Nothing.
There were a lot of messages there. This is Justine Richmond. I do have a question about lapsed contracts. It sounded like that contract, and I think it was with Great West, expired in August.
Yeah,
Is that right? Is there, are there any stipulations? I don't know how public contracting works at the local level, but is there a requirement to put out an RFP when a previous contract lapses?
no, I don't know. What are you asking?
Okay, I understand your question.
Sure. If
you were listening to Jeremiah, he said that because it has expired, we can do a 1 year extension without having to go out for a bid. And so that's what we decided, is that to do the 1 year extension.
Yeah,
And Blaine has a comment.
Yeah, we could have done it right into August, or you can do it after the fact. That language is broad enough to allow for that. So it's basically following that agreement, which is allowed by law. So to do that extension, I think that's the way to go. You've used Great West for extended period of time and continue to use them at least for another year, and then decide.
Did that answer your question?
Yes. I'm also curious though why it did lapse. Were you not notified that it was about to lapse, and will they be paid for that time that it has been lapsed once the extension is approved?
So, yeah, I mean, correct, we didn't know it was coming up. We do have, I mean, we do have the contract in hand. But, I mean, they'll be, paid for, any work they did in the interim under that, same thing, yeah. And this contract, can be retroactive to, end of August, you can do retroactive, so that's likely what they're gonna propose.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, anything else? All right, we'll go ahead and move ahead. Request to amend covenants, conditions and restrictions, amended plat, of lot 2 Kelly Minor subdivision. DOS 1141 discussion
Yeah.
decision, Linda comes
You'll
up.
be coming down,
I have it.
or should be.
So you'll be getting some paperwork from Catherine.
Okay.
And I might go in and tell them, cause last time, remember, they sent it in there and then nobody knew, so.
Yeah.
No.
Then it's your cat.
Yeah. Is this a MSU cat or is this just a regular cat?
That's funny, though. That is funny.
All right, we're gonna probably bring the big one, then we got to sign, huh?
No, Scott has, I think, the original, so, or I don't know.
Oh, is this the one we talked about up in Arrowstone? Where they wanted to split it once?
Is this our, yeah, I think so. I think that is what this is.
Split it down to 20s or whatever.
I think this would be at Ariston, this is around Boulder Creek.
Boulder Creek?
This is, well, on whereas the 180, let's see, what's the range, township section range? 813,
Oh, Boulder.
22 of 813.
Oh, this is the one we had to pull out of the floodplain or wherever it was.
Yeah, oh, was it?
Maxville, yeah. The last name was familiar, I just can't
Mhm.
remember.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so Blaine, on this, evidence and stuff, have you read it over?
I talked to Linda about that.
Yeah. Is she gonna come down?
Yeah, I think so.
I
Yeah,
think so, yeah.
yeah.
I told Brandy, so if it comes in there, Miranda, I just told her to bring it over.
Okay, thank you.
Cause we'll have to put insurance on it.
Yep. Okay. I'll be looking for it.
Up there.
So is my understanding of the lots 1, 2, and 3, is there only 3 lots in the Kelly subdivision? What is this?
This is the one she already came in on, you guys
Did she-
agreed to it,
Floodplain one, right?
that no build zone issue, yeah, in the, yeah.
So there's a no build issue, but they want to only put it on 1 lot.
You guys were good with that, so long as I believe the neighbors, the
Yeah,
neighbors
Bonnie
agreed.
neighbors gave their,
Yeah.
Ken and Bonnie and somebody else.
Yeah.
So that's what this is, we've got signatures from
Anna-
neighbors.
Annabelle's,
Yeah.
Wilkins.
Yeah, I just need my memory refreshed.
Yeah.
I should have refreshed
Bonnie
before
really,
today.
Annabelle is,
Oh.
Annabelle, it's Jennifer, Annabelle and Michael there. I thought we had letters, I know we had letters. from-
Yeah, they've signed off on it, yeah. Yeah, the attachments, it's signed. County's the only ones that's remaining.
Mhm.
Oh.
$11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Linda. My tongue.
You're early.
Hey, Linda, we'll go ahead and go into this. Request amend covenants, conditions and restrictions on the Kelly Minor. Plat of lot 2. Did you have anything else on it or?
No, so essentially this is the one that where D'Amico asked for the change, but he did go ahead and map his floodplain out. And he did get the other property owners to sign off saying they were willing to change the covenant. And now we have to change the covenant as well, or it doesn't change.
Is this the one the county said will agree to it if the neighbors do? It was that?
Well, we gave him one spot in the area until such time he could get this done.
Okay.
But yeah, essentially, cause he at first wanted to just bring it in, it's like, we're not gonna even look at it if your neighbors don't say yes, because they're the ones really impacted. So he did get them to finally sign, and it sounds like it was a little bit of a issue trying to get someone to sign, he had to give up a little bit, but he did get them to sign, so they've signed the change. And it was never the goal of the county not to let him to change it, it was just saying you have to map your floodplain. They'll change it, so he did go ahead and put the money out and map his floodplain, so he could go ahead and reduce it. The others will stay at 180, cause they don't want to go ahead and map their floodplain out.
So what's he changing it to from?
He's not, so it was set as an arbitrary figure, and he's now done the study to find the floodplain. So
Okay.
it'll set at the floodplain line still.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So which is, how many?
It varies, it's about 100 though. feet back instead of 180. He puts up almost 80 to 100 feet.
So the county gave them the one without any, neighbors agreeing? Or,
No, we gave him the one spot in there, but they agreed to that as well.
Yeah.
So so when we said he could have one spot in the 180-foot setback, they both agreed to that as well. So there's only 3 property owners, including him, in this. But, yeah, and we had given the neighbors have also received a little site in the 108. And then he was told if you want to change that 180, you have to go map it. And then bring it forward to have the covenant changed itself.
They good with it?
Yep, we're good with him being able to reduce his limitation, and it's still in the covenants that, if he crosses it, and that we will, come after him, and, Ken Jenkins has really marked it on the ground.
He's right behind you.
Yeah.
Just walk in the door.
as soon as he said his name, he walked in. Just waiting.
Yeah, so this one's really marked well on the ground, there's no way he can say he doesn't know where that line is.
Okay, well, on that, I entertain the motion to do the Kelly subdivision plot one.
My motion to accept the 25 amendment covenants conditions for the Kelly subdivision.
I'll second that.
He had a public comment on it?
Just one other comment, this is the only thing changing in the covenants, as a clarification. This one thing.
Go ahead, Elena. Or whoever.
Justine.
Hi, this is Justine Richmond. Sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing, so I'm not really clear what this is about, but just a general comment or question is, do the other properties require a covenant as well? Because just because the current owners of those properties agreed to it doesn't mean the future owners would if there's not a covenant in place when they're purchasing the property.
So, and I'll try to speak up, but, so this lot was created under a subdivision process. And at the time of the subdivision, the county required the covenant for the setback. It goes with the property, it doesn't go with the property owner. So, this is an amendment to that, to the covenant. But yeah, the covenant will remain on there and it goes with the property.
Originally, they did.
With that one. Oh, sorry.
I was just asking her the question on originally it was not mapped, correct? And now it's been mapped.
Right, originally the floodplain up there was not mapped. So they just set a very wide arbitrary setback from the river in order to cover where the floodplain definitely would lie. Until such time that that the property owners went in, did flood study. We usually don't see them go back in and do a flood study because they're very expensive. But in this case, he went ahead and did his flood study so that he could reduce that setback and put the floodplain line exactly where it's supposed to be.
Okay, and that covenant goes with his property, but is there also a covenant required for those people who agreed to the variation? Or I guess what you're saying is it's a correction, or it doesn't affect them?
The covenant sits on all of the properties within the subdivision.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, all right, thank you.
you're welcome.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion been carried back.
I'll take it to Sarah and Albert file it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Linda.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Okay, the next is a notice for the Phillipsburg Mail for road crew operator mechanic opening. Discussing the failures. I don't know what, just, I didn't put it in the paper, but you have to have a CPR. Were they changes? Or what, or this is what you're putting in?
So here's the thing, if we don't have somebody with a CDL by November 3rd, we still need to go one more round and try to find a person with a CDL.
So yeah, it says open till filled, so. you
Yeah,
could do that.
until it fills with
Yeah,
requirements.
yeah.
Okay,
Sounds good.
yeah,
And interviews the next 3 weeks.
Yep.
If we get it.
if we have to, and then if we get nothing. So this, okay, this, to understand this is when we were visiting about, availability of, our road crew. Because there's gonna be a person not on the road crew, not available. But we can't make a decision where we're not gonna have someone with a CDL. Just to try to fill that position while that person is vacant from the position.
We're putting it in that they have to have a CDL.
Yeah.
We'll do winter,
Yeah.
and move ahead.
And until filled. Okay, does that work with you, Paul? Okay, me too.
Good. Get it paper and move ahead.
What she did, she highlighted. For the position to make sure that. Was good. On the, job description for the road crew. Where's that?
Right there.
I think, do I have it? Yeah. So where she highlighted. Is this the agenda item? The reason for the agenda item is that we need to keep. What's on the job description in place. Is that what?
Mhm.
And,
That's how it currently is.
okay,
Yeah.
no
Up to-
exceptions.
Up to the commission.
Okay, thank you. That's, need to understand that.
Yep.
Okay, we'll go ahead, I know we're jumping a little bit ahead, but that's all right. The Granite County Solid Waste Plan Policy and Procedures Job Description, he was in already and told us he hadn't even looked it over. He's waiting on the union, so and I want to table that again for next week. We need to get this done, figured out. I just want, again, we're not changing the job.
It's just some clarifying language in both the job description and the policy, and it makes them basically using similar language. It adds a little bit, the policy adds a little bit on the refrigerant policy. But there's nothing real substantive change, it's clarification.
And he never read the stuff that she approved, so as soon as he reads it, then we should just be able to sign off and move ahead. I don't think we have to have a meeting to approve it.
A lot of, and they requested a lot of those kind of clarifications, and we got those in there, but.
No, good job, I'm just wanting to get this over.
Yeah.
Turned into a nightmare
Yeah, it is.
for everybody, I mean, it's a lot of extra.
Yeah, I don't know that she needed to be here, she could be here on Zoom, or just let Miranda know that it looks all right.
Which I already said, it looked all right, so he had
Yeah.
ran it over, so now it's back in their court again. It's not us.
We don't have anything back from next week, we'll just approve it, move on. She already approved it, right?
And we don't have to have her in here.
No. Alrighty, well, we'll go ahead and move ahead to that. I was reading over some of this, pay application and stuff, but they'll probably be here on this one. Won't they?
I don't know if Brooke's coming in. She wrote me, because you guys already approved 18.
13,152.83.
Was that the little corner thing? Yep, that's what their retainage would be.
But wasn't the retainage gonna be in like 19?
It'd be paid, so you guys would have to approve that they can get that money and she would do a pay application 19.
Yeah, so it says page number
She wrote
18.
me yesterday. Okay.
The architects were good with their numbers. I do know like the bathroom needs like the baseboards but it's not fully paying out on the project either, so I'm gonna make sure that it's done before the
Stuff will
final
be
payout.
done before we finalize on it,
Yeah.
or we'll have a walkthrough, we need to have a walkthrough and
Yeah,
up
but
it's running, so there's gonna be stuff that we might see, or
But
we're not
nine-
gonna pay them off until it's.
yeah, 19 wouldn't be a full payoff, it's only
No.
percentages of what's
I'd be
completion.
done with paying completely
Is
off.
the elevator even up and running yet?
Well, they're still waiting for that wiring issue from Otis, and then they're finishing up the drywall and painting, but I think, then Otis had some work on that cart, I guess, for a
What's
few
the
days, so.
percentage on 19 application?
So it'd be that 13, it'd be that total.
What was 18?
You guys have already
13,
approved 18.
157.83.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I don't think we should pay it all if we still have a retaining fee, or.
Yeah, they're not proposing that everything be paid out, but they give a percentage for each,
Work done.
each item.
Okay, so this agenda item is to pay application number 18 that we've already approved. And look at the retainage pay application number 19, but we wouldn't.
You don't have 19 before you right now,
Yeah.
but they are looking at, they did provide the percentages of what they have at completion. Architect was good with it, but I guess the issue is the commission good with it?
So is that number 19 the last week?
No, that's not a full payout.
Oh,
And shouldn't be, because, I don't have certain things completed.
Brooke emailed yesterday and said that you guys have already approved 18 and she has not submitted the retention pay app to the architects yet. She's not sure if they are submitting a pay app for the month of September, and she will let us know.
Okay, but I think the architects wanna know if you guys are good with that certain percentage of retainage being paid.
you good with that?
Just a second, I was answering Caterpillar, sorry. Yeah, too much.
Yes, you
Well, I
can.
was looking there, and what's the little time glass, where it says 100% through the balance to finish, but then it says 100% paid. Am I reading wrong?
How can you even read this? It's all blurry.
Yeah, it came through kind of wonky.
There's nothing there, this must be paid out, then that's. completely out, right?
certain things, categories are paid out, but like the top one is 97.65, that would be the, general requirements, but like on,
But they're not claiming that one, not on this. page.
Yeah.
These are what they're asking for now, the square feet dot,
yeah.
Yeah, I was just asking for
what they've done.
yeah, 100%.
But like, what I'd say, the things I see are, there need to be like baseboards and there needs to be some, where you walk into the bathrooms and stuff like that needs finished.
We should have to go through a punch list with the engineer and everybody before we.
Well, then,
Final,
I don't mind accepting this, but I just assume they come in, we have a walkthrough. And then, so if we see stuff, it'd be nice to have it run so we can kinda,
I guess the question would be, do you wanna have a walkthrough before you pay out 19 or after? Cause 19 won't be a full payout, but it is quite a bit.
I would.
So
you better have a walkthrough, you can't just sign off and then they're gonna say, well, you should have come looked at it. Not saying they say that, but they're putting it back on us now, but I think there should be a walkthrough before we can walk through next week and approve it next week. Is that?
That's reasonable.
I actually need this explained to me a little bit better.
Um,
The retainage pay application number 19. What are these figures for? They added on because,
No, that's the whole project divided into like categories, like plumbing, electrical.
It difference, but if you look right here, off of here, it says 2156, And then you can follow, it's hard to see, and then it comes back over here and existing stuff there. If you follow it from
You're a
here,
little easier to read than mine was.
if you follow it from here, and that's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
was going
okay.
through, and then each one, 1143 one, then you find right there, that's the second Piedmont. Then you can follow the line back, and if it say it's for, there's concrete work. So it's showing what we have to, or what they're asking for and what they're working, right?
Yeah.
So certain things they've finished on the project.
Cause
That they want
Yeah.
paid for. Is
Yeah,
that- okay.
yeah, so they only
Okay.
paid for the percentage they worked on.
See, and then here, that's, I didn't write, you get to look and then it says it's 100%, see, there's nothing owed on that, balance to finish, 0. That's all gonna be paid, that's already all done, but
Okay,
before we pay it, I think a person better
okay,
look.
I get it.
Before
Sorry,
we
I
sign,
need to understand this.
before we sign off, I think that we'll walk through next Tuesday and then we can approve the payout, being that then we're all on the same
Yes.
boat.
Okay.
Yeah, there's certain things you could look at and need done in the back, and they're, you know, that, they're not saying that's done, but you can tell them, hey, you know, like, when are you gonna get this
Well, I
done?
just don't, I don't think they'd ever do it, but I just don't wanna all of a sudden sign off on 100% of something and we come back and then that's a change order.
Yep.
Yeah,
My opinion.
yeah.
Yeah, do you want me to email
Yeah, if you wanna email and put them on for Jim the next week, I put a good,
or,
some Brian, cause
or do you just wanna email them right
Yeah,
all the
I
time?
just have person look lame. We'll have that and then they can bring to us if they got some other stuff that they've seen before we start signing all this stuff off, so we don't get into $100,000 change order on stuff.
That's
I'm just using
reasonable.
that as a quote.
Going on, it'd probably be Seth here, but that's good to walk through with them.
Is that existing what? Is that word? I can't see it. Why can't they get something with bigger font here?
I know it came through goofy.
What is that word?
CONSITIONS.
Constituent.
Constituent. Yeah.
I know, can't see it.
Is this,
Concisions.
what's that?
Concisions,
I thought remember this on.
concisions, meaning.
Let's look up the word.
What we're saying existing is something that they started out at 39,000 and we approved, 3,900 and they kept going through and now that we're gotten down to what we
Yeah.
approved to pay on, we owe 2156.
Yeah, there's not a word concisions.
It's supposed to be existing conditions. That's what I, yeah.
That's another reason why to walk through with them.
Right.
Well, that's when you get to look at what we agreed to pay and then you break it down. I just don't wanna sign, especially when there's other little notes to it. There's a time glass and a slash and then another
Oh.
mark.
Walk it through with Seth
And
and
then another
Ryan.
big time glass down here.
Yeah, we need to go through it,
Yeah.
get caught up.
Otherwise, it's just too easy to sign off and then,
The Otis folks were supposed to be here this week working on the car.
So on this spreadsheet, was it
Yeah.
emailed to you?
Yes,
Can you like print it on legal size and make the font a little bit bigger?
I can try.
Just for these old ladies
Yeah.
outside.
They got a party glass around here.
Well, then it's,
yeah, you gotta get it to where it's hard to see. There's kind of like a blurry.
it is blurred,
Yeah.
We might be able to do the,
or even
The
ledger size.
percentage higher than doing it on 2 pages.
Right.
And then seeing then the rest of them are what is going to come as a bill when they're finished. There's a lot of money still gonna have to be paid.
So we have to make a
There's still
motion
gonna
to pay
be that.
application number 8.
It's been paid already,
Been paid,
yeah.
we already approved
Yeah,
it. Okay.
I don't know why they had,
That wording was confusing to me.
the architects wanted that on there too, but yeah, it's been paid,
Yeah.
So we already approved 18.
yeah. So if you do a motion, it'd be to have a walkthrough with them next week before paying.
I make a motion, we have a walkthrough next week before we pay application number 19.
Second.
Public comment? Being none, all in favor?
Aye.
On that note, we projected adjournment.
There's a,
Oh,
and
see, we're already
done.
Go ahead, I don't know who it is.
it's on my notes.
State their name.
Elena Gagliano for the record. It is kind of hard hearing. If I've got this right, you're
Well-
putting it on the agenda for next week to do a walkthrough for
Yes.
19. 18, you're gonna pay off. Can you talk figures, how much we're talking about?
18 was paid already. 19 is the one that would be up for next week.
Yes.
Dollar amounts.
13,157, sorry.
152.83.
Yeah. 152.
13,000 plus.
Okay.
2.83,
Uh,
that's 19. So we want to have a walkthrough, we already put it on the agenda, made a motion, put it on the agenda to walk through and look at stuff.
So what was the original amount and of this job, this project, what was the original amount?
1 million something. This is the
What?
elevator.
1.4 million, then there was some change orders.
1.4 million, and all that's left is a few thousand more. Is that what I'm hearing?
There was change orders, yes. Stuff that they got into, building so old, they didn't know what was there and we went ahead and fixed it right. So it's gonna cost more, but it's gonna be done right, thank you.
Oh, so there was the original contract, everybody agreed to it, and they're doing things wrong, and we got to pay more to correct it?
Things they didn't know, couldn't foresee, or issues. Yeah,
I never
unforeseeable
said they
issues,
did anything wrong.
I think that should be their responsibility to pay more
No, it,
than us paying more. That doesn't make any sense to me. Thank you for the record. Thank you.
you're not listening.
No, it's
If you've never been a contractor, you don't understand that once you get into over 100 years old building, what you get into to fix and make it up to date to the ADA and everything, there was changes.
yeah, we've been lucky to have TCS.
Thank
They've done a very good job.
I just wanna know, I didn't say they did anything wrong.
So like, this right here is they're asking for the money now for jobs they feel is complete. We
Sure.
zero out those jobs that are in the contract.
That we
That's
already,
all it is,
that we already approved.
that we already approved.
It's part of the bid and this is what they're finishing up.
But-
They're getting to the end where
Yeah.
it's closer. and
It's not a full payoff
No.
because there's certain things that need done. It's what,
That's
yeah,
why
what
we
they've
have them all.
completed. Yeah, it's
Thanks.
paying for what they've done. That's
Yeah.
consistent with the
They can't
agreement,
sit
yeah.
there and- Yeah.
So what we're going to do next week is we'll take our little list with us and we'll look at the staff, the areas where they want it to be zeroed out to make sure it's complete before we pay the retainage application number 19.
Correct.
Sounds like a good plan.
Sounds like a plan to me, and I thought we made a motion and, oh, okay,
Yeah,
We
thanks,
did,
I was
we already
confused.
passed it and everything,
Yeah.
and then I might have missed it,
and, yeah.
whatever. Anyway, I make a motion to adjourn.
We're adjourned. We're adjourned.